Welcome. Today we dive into the mind of the ultimate strategist. We are exploring Machiavellian thinking, the cold, calculating, and deeply pragmatic psychology of outsmarting everyone in the room. Machiavellianism is often misunderstood as pure evil. It is not. It is simply the complete separation of emotion from objective reality. It is viewing the world exactly as it is, not as you wish it to be. Let us begin with the concept of the end justifies the means. The average person is paralyzed by moral dilemmas. They worry about whether an action is nice or fair. A Machiavellian thinker completely discards these concepts. They operate on a single, binary metric: will this action achieve my desired goal? If the answer is yes, the action is taken. If the answer is no, it is discarded. Morality is viewed not as a universal truth, but as a psychological constraint placed on the masses to keep them compliant. By operating outside of this constraint, the Machiavellian gains an impossible advantage. Next, we must analyze the tactic of cultivating a facade. A true Machiavellian never shows their actual face to the world. They understand that transparency is weakness. Instead, they construct multiple, highly tailored personas for different environments. At work, they are the diligent, humble team player. With rivals, they are the slightly foolish, non-threatening observer. They wear these masks flawlessly. By intentionally appearing less intelligent, less ambitious, or less dangerous than they actually are, they completely disarm their opponents. People do not attack those they do not fear. We also have the dark strategy of divide and conquer. If you are facing a unified group, a powerful family, or a cohesive team, you can never defeat them directly. You must poison their unity. The Machiavellian will quietly plant seeds of doubt, spreading subtle rumors, or giving unequal praise to breed deep-seated jealousy. They will make the second-in-command feel like they are being underappreciated by the leader. Once the group starts fighting itself, they become entirely distracted by internal chaos, allowing the Machiavellian to swoop in and take control without a single drop of blood being spilled. Let's discuss the weaponization of information. In the modern world, information is the ultimate currency. The Machiavellian is constantly listening, constantly observing, and constantly hoarding secrets. They encourage people to talk about themselves, acting as a sympathetic ear, while revealing absolutely nothing of their own. They carefully log every weakness, every insecurity, and every hidden desire of the people around them. They do not use this information immediately. They store it in a psychological vault, waiting for the exact moment of maximum leverage to deploy it and ensure absolute victory. Another critical rule is never trusting gratitude. Weak people believe that if they do someone a massive favor, that person will be loyal to them forever. A Machiavellian knows this is a dangerous delusion. Human beings are inherently selfish and forgetful. The burden of a favor actually breeds secret resentment, because nobody likes feeling indebted. Therefore, a Machiavellian never relies on loyalty born from gratitude. Instead, they rely on mutual self-interest. They engineer situations where it is highly profitable for someone to remain loyal, and utterly devastating for them to betray. Finally, we must understand the principle of the scapegoat. When a Machiavellian executes a high-risk strategy that fails, they never take the blame. They meticulously plan an exit strategy that involves a predetermined scapegoat. They will have subtly encouraged a subordinate to take the lead on the doomed project, or ensured that someone else's signature was on the final document. When the disaster strikes, the Machiavellian joins the angry mob in condemning the scapegoat, perfectly preserving their own reputation and power. Machiavellianism is the ultimate operating system for survival in a ruthless world. It is the mastery of human nature, stripped of all sentimentality. When you stop